Welcome back, everybody. Today I am going to be doing a reaction video to a friend of mine, Videogamelover58. He did a review for Nemesis and Gradius for the original Game Boy. I actually own the Nemesis game, but I do not own Gradius. I'll be very interested to see what he has to say about them. He took part in the monthly marathon of videos that I decided to do for the month of February, and half of those were the GB for a month, meaning the original, or I should say all Game Boy handhelds. He decided to do these, so let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, Video Game Lover here. We are going to review Nemesis and Gradius, the Interstellar Assault, both for the Game Boy. Are they good? Let's find out.
Well, let's find out. Got a little intro here. I know he's a pretty darn good player. I do know that. He's beat a lot of games that I would not even have an opportunity to be able to beat. So I'm very interested to see what he's got to say.
With Nemesis. This game came out in 1990 in February in Japan and 2 months later in the US. Nemesis is part of the Gradius series.
It doesn't look too bad.
It's called Nemesis. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe they feel like Gradius, using the Gradius name, will just cause confusion for the NES game. But no surprise, you are the Viper, and you have to go through 5 levels to kill all.
Wow, only 5 levels. Huh.
It's a basic shoot 'em up. You have your missiles, your double weapon, your laser weapon, 2 options, and your force shield, which is pretty nice. So it's a very simple shmup. It's only 5 levels, and it's pretty short. You could beat this game about almost 20 minutes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
Could be a little challenging, but it's not really all that challenging. The only tough levels I would say is levels 2 and 5, and I'm going to go through them. Stage 1 is your typical volcano level, similar to the first Gradius game. The first boss is pretty easy. The second level,
maybe for you,
is this weird plant living world, and the second boss is a little tricky. This giant.
I know I've mentioned a million times I suck at shoot 'em ups.
The third level is the Easter head level.
Easter Island heads. That is hilarious.
The boss is this weird shit, and he's pretty challenging. The fourth level is one of my favorite levels. It's the prehistoric level. It's because the music, I'm getting ahead of myself, is really, really catchy. It's awesome. Seriously, it's really awesome. The boss itself is a joke. Lastly, level 5 is you're inside of a ship.
Yeah, see, those horizontal platforms would just eat me alive. I suck at that kind of stuff.
So this game is nothing all that special, but for a portable first Gradius game, it does the job well. It controls great. The graphics are fine, and the music, which was done by Michiro Yamane, is really, really good. Very, very good soundtrack, and I really enjoy Nemesis. That's really all I have to say about the first Nemesis. It's just 5 levels. There's nothing really to write home about, but it's still nonetheless a good
Bam,
game.
and you beat it.
But now it's time to talk about its sequel, Gradius: The Interstellar Assault, released a year later in 1991. In this game, you are once again the big Viper and destroy enemies through 5 levels, except this time around the 5 levels are a little bit longer. Unlike Nemesis, this time around you can actually pick out 3 different types of missiles, 3 different types of your weapon, your shooter weapon, and 3 different types of your laser, which is really nice. A big step up from Nemesis. Another thing I forgot to mention, in Nemesis, you can select how many lives you have, but in Gradius and Interstellar Assault, they don't have that. And you won't get penalized if you do, in fact, use
Yeah, that actually looks a little better. Definitely.
If you just warp yourself to the 5th level, then you get penalized. So anyway,
I know this series always had great music.
Literally, the second you play this game, you're chased by a giant ship, and it's one of the most intense moments of the game. Combined with this song, it's really heart-pounding. Once after you avoid the ship,
yeah, I like the graphics.
You have the first level is a weird ruin-like level that turns into a toadstool level later on. The boss can actually be really tricky for a first boss.
Oh man, see, those close corners would just kill me.
Because the ship that chased you earlier ends up capturing you, and you lose all your weapons.
You go inside.
Yep. And go through the whole level and pray to God that you don't get killed. Level 3 is the asteroid belt, and it's awesome because of the once again, the music is really good. Level 4 is a forgotten planet-like level, and it's not really too hard. And lastly, the 5th level is once again you're inside of a spaceship. This time around, I would say this game is definitely harder than Nemesis. Seriously, I died a lot from my live stream against the crater boss in stage 3.
Huh.
It's a very, very difficult boss.
Yeah, there's no way I could play this game and win and complete it.
The boss can also be really, really tricky as well, especially if it shoots out lasers, so be very careful. And this game likes to throw swerves at you. The game's not over yet. The final boss has one more form. So this game is definitely a major step up from Nemesis.
Yeah,
as far as
I'd agree.
Goes, the graphics, the gameplay, and most importantly, the music. Just like Nemesis, the music is fantastic. Although it wasn't made by Yamane this time around, it was made by Yoshiyuki Hagiwara. But
Great name.
Really, really good. So, by all of this game is also...
There they go again, them stupid platforms.
Only like 6 minutes longer, because the levels are a little bit longer.
That is actually really cool looking, though.
Game, nonetheless. This game really perfected how to do a Gradius game on the Game Boy. Although Nemesis is a good game, Gradius Interstellar Assault is by far the better game, but both are still good in their own right. They both were actually released in Japan in the collection, and they actually have colors.
Of course they do.
But for the US, it's just Nemesis and Gradius Interstellar Assault. So you find these two games, I recommend them. They're really good games, especially Gradius and Interstellar Assault. So that is the end of my review. Both games are great in their own right, and Konami did a great job making portable Gradius games for the Game Boy.
Definitely.
And for this review, folks, I'll see you guys next time.
Well, that was not bad at all. I do appreciate you doing a video, man. I loved it. Both games look pretty darn good. Again, I own Nemesis, don't own Gradius, but yeah, these aren't my type of games just because my hand-eye coordination, I am an old fart, so my hand-eye coordination isn't as good as it used to be. So guys, I do appreciate you watching. Please go to Videogamelover58's channel. There'll be a link in the description to his channel. Show him some love. I do appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching.